So she just is able to buy so much time. Oh, we got the Galio Vi. Really cool. Both team comps, actually.
And I think this is the thing, is Rogue are showing us something that we've seen in the hands of many teams at this point, right? A lot of engage options.
Double or nothing.
You gave your life to this man. You're committed at this point,
yeah.
You know? Exactly. Double down. Gamble.
Going to drop it? Yeah.
5.
Just going to give up 3 grubs to Rogue. Bit of a nice fake contest from Vitality. I maybe would have liked to see Kazanta TPing.
Oh, flash out from Hylissang.
Where's Hilly
Into
going?
enemy territory. He's going to W back through onto Patrick. It was all a ruse. Karzi's still level 5, but he's going to step forward with the slipstream. This is a bit crazy because they don't have the damage to finish this kill.
This looks really illegal from
You
Vitality.
over the wall. Now the ulti coming with the Galio. Larson on the way. Execute looking to follow up. Flash out. Lince is now on the chase. Should be able to get at least 1 kill back. The cancel crew to match the outputs of a Victor later in the game. And I think that's doubly true when you're solo AP on an entirely, AD composition. So what can they actually do in this mid game? How can they actually accelerate the pace of the game? Right now it is just trading objective for objective. So second grub spawn for a Drake.
And that's what makes, I think, this Nyla pick so great, is that a lot of the time when you have this Vi Galio comp, you want to have the Galio push out of side lane and then move to mid and look to pick off the ADC. But because it's a Nyla, she has a W, she has the E, she's way too mobile, which means that the only real game plan they have is to either
Team fights end in favor of the Victor.
Oh, Hilly.
Exactly what he wants. Q flash forward. Lince is now with the follow-up as well. Patrick going to be in trouble. Hilly using the ultimate ignite now, ticking first kill. And that exchange, the second...
The power of the 2 champions levels are just so OP. Yeah.
And then Neela gets really scary. Again, the crit scaling on this champion is ludicrous. 2 items. Going to feel pretty impressive. It's Knock Knocko, now Pathmaker, interrupting a bit of the taunt. CC there now is going to need to ult to get the reset on the Pathmaker. W crucial to try to escape again, and they're just going to rinse and repeat on this play. Dragon getting taken down in the meantime. Lince is happy with that one. Dash through to the minion. Q backwards. Hylissang on the way in. Instant ulti. Knock Knocko's still alive. This is not fair. They'll finally get the kill. Larson's out of mana though. So
Kazanta being OP and everybody complaining. I don't think they're tired, actually.
Nah, they're actually probably really up for another round of casters complaining about Kazanta.
Let's buff him, I think. That's what they're saying.
Need to get
2 autos on this, though.
Victor trying to force the bot climb. It's a tower race. Whoever gets it gets the first feat. Oh, Victor! Bigger fan of feet, baby. He loves them.
They still need a kill for Vitality, or 2 kills for Rogue, and they might be about to get it here.
Trying to get that one. Public execution now trying to dash away the Drakehound's step. The Drakehound's retreat. Okay, 1 more kill.
Or 2 more kills.
Or 2 more kills if you're a Rogue fan. I lied. I shouldn't have given away the who's the most excited for feet award yet. Karzi. Apotheosis pull back. Malrang in trouble. He might just die here, but Larson, good chain CC, locking him up. Karzi able to flash back to safety, trying to get a bit more space. They have another charge of Slipstream. The shield coming in. The shield bow does some work, but not nearly enough. Rogue might get the second kill here. They just need to kill Hylissang.
Can't get it. Wow. Malrang is able to set up the Larson ulti, and he has this whole team.
Or a flip-flopper. It's hard to be certain at this point.
Open-minded.
Open-minded. All right, you're very progressive.
Yes.
There it is.
For the Atakan here. Oh, Malrang.
GiantX. All right, good lockdown. GiantX flashes out. Lince.
I like that. Just take the flash, be happy.
And free feats of strength.
True.
Arguably more valuable. Okay, Dragon goes down. 3rd for Rogue.
Oh, this looks deep.
Going down. Good initial route. Follow-up now coming from Larson. It's actually such a clean combo. Karzi's even going to play the game for a quick second, but Karzi out with the slipstream, and now the turn and burn. Rogue, if they overplayed their hand, the 3rd kill hasn't come through. Malrang gets to get it. Karzi trying to hold on. Can they find the 3rd kill in the meantime? What's happening on the other side of the screen? He needs to dodge the Q. Karzi gets it. Feeds some strength for Vitality. Closely contested. They find another in the back of the play. It's soul point for Rogue, but at a damn high cost.
I think the game has just blown open from Rogue. That's going to be execute dead.
Flash in, execute down. GiantX ready to go in. Gravity field for a bit extra slow. Hylissang on the chase. Hextech Ray.
Atakan is gonna die as well. This is...
Knock Knocko's killing Patrick. There's no way he gets out of this one.
All right, let's see it.
Thumbs up. He's gonna Q stack. He has flat. Is he willing to just eat a million tower shots for this?
League of Legends a horror movie.
For who though is the question.
Well, we'll see.
W. Forward, into the tower, arguably questionable, but another W out to safety. Knock Knocko, a little overconfident after that last sequence of play, but Hilly comes in just in time. I was gonna say with a locket, he did not have a locket. Either of these 2 teams immediately.
But this win is huge for Vitality.
But this win is huge for every other team, and certainly huge for Vitality. Our top 4 preying on Rogue's down.
Going to expire soon. Kind of want to see Rogue try to wait it out and then look for an engage. You can see Karzi really wants to fight while that kind of buff is up. But I could see this being maybe a throw for Vitality here. They're getting chunked.
This is a good time for Patrick to be going for poke. That said, it does not really do much damage.
Good ult from Patrick.
Nako going over the wall, trying to isolate them out. The call is now to finish the objective, and they're going to be able to grab it. Larson going into the midst of the pit. GiantX still alive on the backside, free to rain down a little bit of extra damage. Hextech Ray hitting, Hylissang standing. With the fight starting to fall apart, Nako might have to make the difference alongside GiantX. That ulti's getting big from the Victor. Patrick caught out GiantX. The flash in, the siphon power. Taking the hope right out of Patrick's body. Larson cut down as well. Nowhere for this guy to go. It's going to take a bit of a time, but a damn good fight for Vitality. A quadra for the Victor.
Oh my god, this Victor was covering the whole screen. He just murdered everybody. Wow.
Spoilers.
That looked really good from Rogue. Really good timing. They waited out the Atakan buff so that they were able to actually kill instead of just sending them back to spawn. I want to see a Heartsteel Vi or something.
No, don't. Please.
That's the weird item that journalists are still buying, no?
Yeah. I mean, you know I hate it.
Yeah.
Slow push. It is a little bit awkward. And they're getting cross-mapped.
Yeah, this is a really nice cross-map by Rogue, actually. Just being able to trade tier 2s when enemy has Nash feels really good. So they're just kind of willing to drop where they need to drop and just trying to sneak waves wherever they can. And Adam is not respecting anymore.
Push back. Combo's good there. Nako taking a little bit more time. Not going to go all out. Just trying to harass. In the end, it's the tier 2 taken down.
It's really hard when you have this Bruiser into K'Sante and he also loses on side. But maybe we can
try to get a little psycho here. Patrick
K'Sante.
Damage, a few more autos. Max health is starting to do some work. He hasn't even gone all out yet, and they've been able to find a good amount of damage. In the meantime, there's no real objective for Vitality to take. Good pick from Rogue.
But it's 20 seconds for Soul for Rogue. K'Sante's dead for nearly 60 seconds.
They don't have a best ult, but they do a Vi ult, and they have Galio ult.
Execute my fish here.
Patrick,
Patrick,
that's not where you want to get caught. The flashback! Deleted! Vitality, incredible patience to find the pick. Patrick thought he was safe. It's absolutely not the case. Larson forced to flash away. Vitality can just now go grab the Drake, grab the Soul if they so choose.
It's not Soul for Vitality though.
Pull back. Adam getting shredded. There's nowhere to go. The Victor chasing him down. Linson on the chase as well. Execute doing everything he can. The ult comes out, but there's nowhere for him to go. Patrick caught, and we've seen this one before. Vitality find that first kill. They'll get the... It's tough.
It's tough.
You know, you never know what bush hill he's going to be in.
Just
and when it's a game like this, all it takes is, when you're at a deficit, a single mistake, right?
Oh, Linus with the crazy flank here.
Another flank. Patrick again caught. Ulti this time for Patrick is good. An extra magic damage shield is not going to help against the Wukong. Linus is on a killing spree, constantly finding these picks. And he can just keep going because he has the entire team with him. Adam making it over the wall. Linus is still chasing. Ulti from the Victor finishing and getting even bigger. Now Nako's in the midst of the fight, taking his time with Execute. Execute, good initial disengage, trying to get away from Carzzy, but Carzzy still untouched, as is GiantX. Nowhere for them to go. Larson, Execute, Malrang, just not enough here. Goes Golden, has his fist in the air, but he's going to drop just as fast. Double kill for Carzzy. Malrang caught out as well. Vitality can just end it here. They look to push down mid and close this game.
Wow. And it's just beautiful from Vitality. They just find pick after pick after pick, and they're able to just convert it into... I mean, they're so tanky, they can just dive the towers without caring. And it's 10 seconds on Patrick. He does have good wave clear, but I don't think he can stop it. It looks like Vitality is going to be able to take down the Nexus.
Definitely tough. 2 picks. Multiple picks back-to-back. Linus is kicking off both. Good angle. Patrick is able to grab a kill back, but it does not matter. Vitality are not here to mess around. Or are they? No, they're here to end the game.
Wow.
Vitality moving up.
I think you want to lock in some strong early game poking champion like the Jace. And it's funny, we've seen Smolder twice. We casted both the games, and Nook played a bit against it both times now.
What about the Caps game? We didn't cast the Caps game.
Nah, bro. 1-1-3 might be spotted.
In, level advantage.
Nook has first move.
Razork trying to sidestep Q over the wall. All in on the bottom lane. Flash over from 1-1-3. Razork trading flashes here. First blood for 1-1-3, and now Upset's going to be the one in trouble. Paris is ticking, but they desperately need to finish that kill. Hail of arrows. The spear doesn't connect. Upset should just die here. Mickey doesn't have anywhere to go. He reminds us the footwork is good, but he is going to get taken down. Q through from Paris to get the assist as well. Fnatic, 3 deaths. Kind of trying to force something here on the top side. We'll get at least 1 grub to slow down BDS potentially taking this objective. Kalista on top side first as well. So Fnatic...
Paris is dropping this top wave, looking to move here. Changes his mind. This is something Fnatic does so well. They're able to do these bounce back plays after they do a bad play. You can't die and then respawn.
And then call it the same trade. All right. Relevant, good damage down. Oscar in trouble. Trying to get out. Really no way to escape, and that's the thing. Shout out to BDS coaching staff and the players who enabled him to do this, right? A lot of the Sejuani gameplay, who's supposedly like the safe standard, right? There were still some hiccups. So to double down on your player and to say, hey, we'll give you something even more risky and more volatile is a bold call that's paying off for BDS. Is now Fnatic trying to force the dive. Ice locked up, really nowhere to go. Smolder ulting in for a bit of an assist, blocked initially by the Braum. Should find the quick kill. Power's now going to be in trouble as well. TP there. Razork going to fall. That slow lasts for a year. Well played by BDS to get the one. It just hit percentage. Ice is certainly topping the charts.
Oh, with the
Phase Rush moves this year. Phase Rush, a good shout. Oscar Renan gonna fall again. No, the extra bit of shield. 113 now trying to save. Nice initial sidestep. 113 in trouble.
Flanked, but he might be the one getting flanked.
You win from Razork. Relevant really not concerned.
Wow, he's just clicking forward.
Dominus there. Paros on the way. Ulti from the Smolder. No hope really from Humanoid to extend this, but can just stack up at the very least. In the meantime, fight kicking off. BDS just lost Ice. Upset finding 2 kills. 115 stacks for Humanoid, about to tick over to the next threshold at 125.
Upset's taking the plant.
Razork going in, just walks in and smites it.
Whoa. Now
the ulti onto 113, they're desperate to find that shutdown. Mickey trying to follow up, good interrupt from Paras, so buying a lot of space. Razork, the flash in, they're trying to lock him up. One more stack of the coast blows and they get him. Don't have vision in the bush, but they don't need it. In the meantime, Mickey cut down as well. Fnatic hungry for shut.
Semi-finals, he played Braum all 3 games and he stumped us.
That is...
He hit every Q. Well, now
good
he missed.
Nice stun. Caster Curse. That's your new power. Don't abuse it.
Oh, yeah, IS Callisto. I forgot about it.
But good on BDS. Again, small incremental advantages continuing to choke Fnatic out on the map. We're looking to.
Looks like they're going to get the first tower, though, for the feats of strength. And, ooh, 113.
In. They really want to get this kill. 113 now running. We'll probably be able to take out Mickey, but maybe they can get a kill back. Paris just denying all this damage. Braum so damn obnoxious. Seeker's arm guard doing so much work. Cleanse from Upset. A lot of spear stacking. Upset on a rampage. He wanted the Q through for the extra spears, but the timing didn't quite line up. 1 for 1 though, and in the meantime, BDS still able to
Smolder and Callisto's bolt and Smolder's far. They might be able to just get it. They can transition that into top dive and Herald maybe. Fnatic is really slow on this bot play. It's good.
Multi-top.
Good rumble ult to deny the cross map top.
He might still be in trouble. No. Not willing to commit. Herald is up, so BDS happy with that. Maybe just harass Oscar, deny him, get that health bar a little bit lower so he can't come.
BDS is trying to bite off a little bit more than they can chew here, with both going for the Herald and going for this play on Oscar. But maybe they get...
I mean, 1-3.
I don't...
They're going to try to commit to it.
Oh, this might be tragic.
Razork in the area. None of the carries are here, however. But as you highlighted, BDS, there's too many waves that need attending. They can't commit enough members.
And even though they might get this Herald and it might look all good and well, the problem is that like Paris and 113 now really need to base.
Twice? 3 times? They've dove into Paris a number of times this game. It has not worked out really in any of them.
It's good that Ice is also hovering up here, but I don't like that they're fighting. They're still doing Drake. Good
engage. Initially going to kick things off. Humanoid now following up with an ulti of his own, trying to finish off the kill here. Upsetting there in the meantime as well. The TP's coming in, might be a little bit late because now it's Ice who's been caught out. Mickey going forward. Ice going to be in trouble. The pullback is good initially on the Rel, and Ice goes down. Ice taking out Upset and Mickey versus World, but Mickey already taken down as well. The Fnatic solo laners coming in clutch to help support them. The Dragon down. 113 is able to grab, but Fnatic finding so many kills on the top side.
Upset is dancing on the Kalista, and it's a beautiful prediction on the Kalista.
Look, I think at the end of the day, that was a 2-for-2 trade. And it's important for people to understand that BDS would be disastrous.
And we need to see some good poke landing here from Nidalee, Jason, Varus. This Rift Herald is doing work, to be honest.
I think for BDS, you got what you wanted. You see the reset now coming in from
Upset with a good cheese here.
Upset walking in onto Irrelevant. Irrelevant going to be forced back. Mickey trying to force the engage in the meantime as well. Rumble all down across the entire team in the midst of the Otacon pit. That's the shutdown. With only 4 members in the fight, Humanoid now TPing it 2. The Herald looking at another charge mid lane, but it might not matter. BDS only losing 1.
Really creative play by Upset there with the cheese. It's going to be a flip for the Otacon.
3K getting lower, 113 looking for redemption, but no, once again, Razork's able to find it. This time when he charges in, there's a Dragon to back him up. Shut down on a 113, a big bag of gold, an Upset going legend.
Forgot about the one in the mid lane.
Can't believe you did that.
If you weren't here for Saturday, he made a cringy Drake joke, and I'm just trying to support him by also...
Well, now it's 3 Drakes.
now it's 3 Drakes.
And Irrelevant angry.
Irrelevant very frustrated, but this is not going to go well for him. Running, Paras trying to give his life, trying to body block as much as he can, but Ice is so weak. Upset is just...
Upset's aggressive.
You wanted to see him gliding. Does tank that spear, though. This can just immediately pull the trigger and go, but that is just not the case for BDS.
Mickey's doing a great job at just marking Irrelevant and not letting him flank whatsoever. Oh, maybe.
Mickey, decent chunk. Again, the poke is kind of what BDS want here, but there's just so many unknowns.
They are getting a little bit of poke, but I don't think it's enough.
You guys have to be careful about walking too far forward into this choke.
Oh?
Oscar Riddenall could be big. Upset chasing them away. Again, the Drake is the name of the game here. 113 miles away. This should be an easy pickup. Ice. Noble attempt on the steal.
Might even look to just finish this with the Rend plus Smite combo.
113. Can you steal this? It's not perfect. It should be. Kalista should be enough to just steal this. And it is. 113 tries to make the heroic play. Goes golden. Don't know about that call. Easy kill pickup for Upset.
And they make one mistake. And then the game just looks...
And this is the thing about this composition, right? You can't be the one to make mistakes. His Irrelevant's now caught out. Upset just chasing him down. Nobody's going to be able to stop this Kalista. Mickey following up as well. Upset immediate flash over the wall. Nuke running. Paris likely next to fall. Upset won't overcommit here. Bit of poke goes his way, but Baron for the side of Fnatic, and they're just going to keep pushing in top.
Fnatic are looking so clean. They're just punishing every single misstep from BDS and just everywhere on the map. And Upset mechanically this game, I'm a fan.
I gotta say, he's been flashing in
a
lot. It's a new era for Upset. 10-1-1 on the Kalista. Fnatic 4-1. Again, winning here against BDS will lock Fnatic into playoffs with 3 games left for them in this season as Razork. It's a bit aggressive here on Duke. Isn't going to really be punished too much.
The carries of Fnatic, both Humanoid and Upset, are so tanky. Oh, wait, what?
Humanoid caught out. For a little bit more stacks. 3-4. Locked up. Quick pick.
How did he get there? They're able to get control of River here a little bit. Irrelevant's playing well here. Trying to generate some pressure on the side.
Pressure. Again, Varus poke not connecting. It's the big thing. Is Upset can eat a shock blast as long as he can get in range to auto attack, and he will heal that up quickly. But this is pretty much exactly what BDS want. Good pick to start things off. Do they have any other angle? Poke on a Humanoid doesn't finish the job. TP. They force out the ulti. And as you said, no TP. He might just try to heal off the wave and come back to the fight. MKOI looking for the flank. Fnatic, 4 members, but they're getting chunked away. BDS shouldn't be allowed to take this, but the poke, the patience paying off as Fnatic get lower and lower. Paris trying to get a little bit more. Razork wants one more. Can he get another steal? No, not this time. The Jace there to seal the deal. Razork taken out. A fight may be in favor of Fnatic. While the objective is down, it's still so hard for BDS to chase, and they know it. They'll throw a few more spears, a few more shock blasts. And so many of their previous losses. But now have to be careful about getting caught out. Mickey aggressive, and Fnatic still incredibly powerful, but Mickey might just get cut down here, trying to live a little bit longer. Will he burn down in the meantime in the Kalista? It looks like he will be able to survive. Relevant, ready to cut the wave as Humanoid gets poked, and it's a good call. It's also their major engage source, other than Razork. So the compositions become much more comparable if Mickey's not really allowed to participate in the fight.
Yeah, I think Razork is a bit too tanky and mobile to really get too much lasting poke on him. They are getting some, actually, and Fnatic are really split up here.
Running pass, Oscar off to the side. BDS caught a little off guard. Nuke taking a decent chunk.
I think he has flash. He might look here.
Just waiting. Again, patience, the name of the game. Razork just threatening. Mickey has to be careful not to take too much poke. A battle of waves as Irrelevant just tries to cut this one. 5v5 fist fight in the mid lane.
Oh, JCQ lands. But the damage is not really high enough. It's incredibly
tense. This is a GB game? Are we just playing dodgeball? And it's important to note, this is an insanely tense moment. It takes 1 or 2 skill shots to land for BDS on the right targets for the fight to finally feel in their favor. But it's the same as true from the side of Fnatic. They're going to try to delete Paris. Instantly goes in on 113. Able to come to Zhonya's. Mickey follow up. Upset untouched on the wall. He's on the flank. Now they're able to retreat. Flash out. Mickey a little bit in no man's land. Razor trying to zone away Irrelevant. But BDS still just throw it in the pit. But again, patience is the name of the game. Paris, though, the one eating so much damage.
Their Nash is very slow.
Ooh, heal from Italy, though. Does keep him topped up relatively well. Mickey trying to spot the
Irrelevant.
flank. Locking up Irrelevant on the side. Dragon spawning as well. Mickey taking a big chunk. Does have the luxury of Upset's ult in a short time. Not off cooldown quite yet. BDS slow, steady, controlled. Oscar still has ulti.
I'm worried about this Nash.
Razork can still get into the pit. Almost all the smites have gone in Razork's favor. Can he find one more? 4K, they have to finish it now. Razork taking his time, queuing into the pit this time. 113 gets it. BDS getting the Baron. But health bars are blinking. They will concede Soul to the side of Fnatic. But at least they get the Baron.
And now you're getting Ocean Soul into a full poke team comp. This is, I think I'm really happy about Fnatic. I think BDS needs to end with this Nash or get 2 inhibs to really make this work.
Baron buff down, but this is where things start to get tricky, right? Because while BDS have the pushing advantage, again, the Ocean Soul does so much work. Paris wants to keep fighting, though, trying to get a little bit more aggressive. Razork caught out, Humanoid caught out as well. There's no real fallout for BDS, however, but that spear connecting is big. But sadly, the Ocean Soul is just so strong.
So much. I don't know if they can even break the tier 2. Smolder's also so good at wave clearing. And it's so hard to step up on a wave against Smolder as he just cues the wave and then you take the damage.
I mean, Nuke is stepping so far forward just to try to proc concussive blows. They know they have to get something done. It's just so difficult.
I think this game's going to go to Elder.
Yeah, it's looking like it. Do we get another 60-minute game?
No way.
Oh, Mickey. All right, Lock again.
Okay, they're going to get the
irrelevant
tier 2.
Chasing. They will get the tier 2.
But I don't think they'll be able to play for Inhib unless
they don't have any other waves.
They need another great poke like that to land on a member.
30 seconds. They have to be so careful about overcommitting here, though. The second the Baron falls away, Fnatic hard forward.
Ice just flash ulted.
Ulti on the Humanoid. The damage not quite enough. Healing still coming in. Ice going to be caught out. He tried to make the hero play and he gets shut down. Desperation. It was patience for so much of the game. But Ice, too eager, too keen. The team not ready. And now Upset just gets to rip through the entirety of BDS.
Oh, and it feels so bad for Ice. You can see he's trying to make the hero play. He's trying to make it work, but it's just not enough damage, and it's too desperate, and it sets up Fnatic to get that great engage that they needed to just instantly wipe the team fight. And you can see BDS has been struggling for 30 minutes trying to get any sort of advantage, while all Fnatic needs is one good engage, and it's instantly game over.
Credit to BDS for lasting this long. Credit to them for playing such a hard composition, but in the end, Fnatic find the consistency, punish the mistakes, the over-eagerness of BDS, get their 5th win, and lock playoffs.
Wow.
In the LEC Winter Split.
Gonna cut it as just your solo engage tool, right? It's one member where you're probably gonna have to flash in realistically to get in range of a lot of these champions. So as long as you've got a similar flash cooldown, you're gonna be perfectly fine. So I like what GiantX have, play at range. I managed to turn that one back in his favor, holding the flash, now getting the heal. He's in a great little spot.
Jackie's running Grasp as well in the mid lane. We see bot lane, Jun going in onto Hans Summer. Hans down to about half HP. They'll trade back onto Noah, and Skumon's coming in from the side. Hans Summer having to cleanse away, but Jun's burnt his flash now, and the flash route coming out from Lebrov. Jun goes back in. Ignite is ticking on Hans. Jun might even be able to get the first blood. He secures it. He's going to pay for it with his life as Lebrov and Skumon decided to focus down Noah first. Jun will die to the tower. I think Skumon that gets the kill.
Yeah, the first
as well from Noah flashing forward for that auto attack on Hans. If he got the kill, obviously it becomes a bit much more beneficial trade as Caps is losing massively to Jackie, who still has the flash, but here is Lebrov to save his mid, and now Jun is in for a world of hurt as well. Caps dies to the spear. A 2-for-1 exchange, a double over to Skuma. It's their soul point, you could say.
You don't want to be defeated. Yeah, I'm there with you. Don't worry.
Yeah, on the same page?
Yeah.
Good. Lot and Broken Blade trading in the top lane here. Lot is on the wrong side of this. Broken Blade brings in the Intoku's good flash from Lot to escape. Dodges the Q3 as well. In the end, it's flash for flash burn in the top lane.
And jugglers are legging it topside. Skimon going to find closer here.
6 here as well.
Yeah.
Close is going to take a chip. Faded Ash is sitting on Skumon already. Jackie's getting chased out by Caps, but we've seen Jackie's on the beneficial side of these trades in the past. Caps still trading forward. Mom called. Jackie's needs a little bit of assistance, while in the bot lane, Lebrov is being engaged on by Jun. The Zenith Blade went forward. Noah trying to put the damage down with the piercing arrow as well. Caps going to pick up some honey fruit towards the top side. Noah now slowed up. Lebrov looking for a little bit more. Jun still doesn't have the flash. The hook's going to land, and Caps is here to join the party. Noah falls. Hans Summer secures it.
The fact that... I mean, at the moment, a composition that kind of wants to be ahead in the game for GiantX is not really looking so hot. Like, only 20%. Like, objectives have not been the best for G2, both in the setup for themselves, the ability to get, like, Lebrov, so they're going to back away for a moment, but maybe on this next wave?
Lebrov hooks a minion. We'll say it was to delay the wave, guys.
Yeah. It was a warning shot.
Goes down. Zenith Blade wide as well. The Solar Flare misses. Noah underneath the tower, basically in a bouncy castle. Close is trying to come in from the side as well. Lebrov flashes away from the piercing arrow. Jun solo. Hans Summer finally able to join the party, and he'll happily accept a couple of kills. Gets one of them. The other goes to Skumon. The flash away from Jun should be able to get
Lebrov, because now you just guarantee there's no presence on top side, and that's 6 Void Grubs. And on average, G2 have had...
Feels like they'll play for this top tier 1 and then reset, look down towards that dragon with the grubs as well. This is going to fall incredibly quickly. Great hook by Lebrov out of the Zenith blade. Oh, that's the Nautilus highlight clip right there. Lebrov lands it perfectly, but Jackie's is on the chase now. Lebrov is going to get shut down. Good knock-up as well as Jackie's is being... Also, his caster minions die, which means you lose, well, you gain extra tankiness on the tower because there are no minions near it, meaning Broken Blade might have to wait for another wave before he can push in and take this turret. Closer on his way across. Lebrov and Skumon once again teaming up to try and get vision around this Drake. I don't think GiantX really want to fight this. They're still looking to scale. Jackie's 100 stacks away from that 225 mark on the Smolder.
G2, fantastic spot. Get the first tower. You can still have your Corki go up, clear out that top side, and once you get Dragon, reset, look for the tier 1 tower on top side as well. And it just feels like GiantX, again, because you're a poke comp, you can't really step foot in here. Like, who's really going to tank it? Jun has already shown how squishy he is. And now Cap's going to go up 1v1 against Jackie's, and I don't think he wins this anymore.
Yeah, the Phosphorus Bomb doing so much work. Caps as well with that Gatling gun, reducing the armor and magic resist. Jackie's with some fancy feet to dodge the side.
I think particularly Lebrov has had a great game. You already kind of highlighted the micro with some good hooks, but he's kind of the one that a lot of people were looking at as, hey, look, you need to quickly come into form here.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those, we talked about the start of the split for G2 and how GiantX have been playing, and we said, well, you can't win. For players, sometimes you just have a few bad games. Sometimes your meta read is bad, sometimes you're not feeling the champs the way
I'm following you down this weird rabbit hole.
Measure.
Yeah.
You know, good barometer. Lebrov caught out a little bit, perhaps not the best measure of how he's been playing this game. The solo flare down, he does flash away, but he's hit by Mom. Strangle Thorns into the bullet time, almost kills off Noah, who does still have the flash. All out from Broken Blade. The blast cone back, Broken Blade looking for Noah, and gets onto him. Noah unable to escape the clutches of BB, but now BB's in the middle of 3. Hansana flashes the wall, and Nidalee goes extinct. G2 find 2 and will back away.
I'm sorry, is Casante just allowed to 1v4 now? Is that the way this game has gone? Because
we don't comment on Casante, man.
Is it? Oh,
there is no problem in the top
Unending
lane.
Despair. Is it Unending Despair?
Yeah, it's Unending.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Iceborne got Unending Despair. Such a broken combination.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's
really
the problem
bad,
there. Because
really.
he just sat in the middle of them, and then eventually Hansama was like, ah, yeah, you did the dirty work. I'll come in and take a pop shot here and get the kill. Like, that was insane.
Yeah, yes it was. And BB is ahead.
Do that.
I agree. We'll say that Smolder wasn't stacked up because Noah has no flash. Depth Charge going to chase him in. Pathfinder away by Broken Blade. Still gets a knock up onto Jun. Stranglethorns though, down onto 2 members. Lot knocked up by it. Already Jun is down. And G2 are already knocking on these tier 2s. 19.5 minutes in, they haven't... I'd be pretty happy with the fact I've gone 4-1 in the first 5 games. I'd be pretty happy with the fact I'm likely to get to 6 wins, considering the rest of the opposition I have. All out, coming out onto Jun, and it feels like targeting at the moment from G2. Jun just doesn't get an opportunity to move. He is the primary and pretty much only engaged for GiantX. So
This is chill.
Very willing just to tank all of this damage for now. Has those upgraded plated steel caps as well. Chain-laced somethings as we see the Artican about to fall here for G2. Mom called by Jackie's topside. Stranglethorn's going down. Closer's already dead. The smite now secures voracious Artican.
Isn't there yet. Still yet to spawn, but yeah, this is a toughie.
I mean, it's also how do you defend against guys that have a second life?
Yeah.
You know? We're gamers. We're used to having no life. These guys have 2 of them. I don't understand. Voracious
What
Artican.
do you mean? My Stardew Valley is my second life.
It was like an MMO sim that was called Second Life for a while, where people would like go to offices and such. I never really got into it. Pretty happy about it. My life is League of Legends. This double inhibitor is going to fall here for G2. 14 kills to 4. 23 minutes in. Lebrov looks for the hook. Noah has to flash away. Solo player going wide as well. Noah's going to land the Chain of Corruption on towards Casante. He'll withdraw. The false life buying him a trip back to the fountain, lickety split. G2 will back away. They've got in 2 inhibs. It was greedy on his way to catch that super minion wave in bot. Closer and Lot took the fast route here, and I don't think that's the way you want to go. Jun coming in from the side as well. Might dissuade Caps from going any further, but Closer's already at 3rd HP. Lot almost down at half, and that's the tower gone.
Sometimes the scenic route's worth it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to have a much
All
nicer
the time
experience.
in League of Legends, the scenic route is worth it. Take your time, get yourself a bus pass, go the long way.
If one person dies, the game just ends. So I don't even think it's worth Closer trying to steal, but you also lose if they take the Baron, so...
Yeah, the game ends if they take the Baron, and the game ends if you try and steal it. You might as well get the 1,500 gold.
True. No, not a hope. No, we're not letting this happen at all.
It's not just the coaches in this game. It is truly miraculous. It is something out of legend rather than something we expect to see. Lot is trying to push through top, hill TP back. Mom comes down, still 2 supers there on the wave. G2 will take the first Nexus tower. Remember, they do respawn if GiantX can delay for 3 minutes.
I did forget they had 6-foot grubs as well. This is doomed.
Lot is dead. Redemption comes down. The second Nexus tower is short to follow. Lot goes back in. Caps hits a missile, and Lot is sent 6 feet under. The bullet time comes out. G2, in convincing fashion, will take their 3rd win of the split and deny GiantX playoffs for at least 1 more game.
Very well.
Poken avoiding some of the hard engage. Braum does that perfectly.
I think that's why I also like Targamas going for the Leona takeaway, because we've seen like a lot of answers coming through where you can go, hey, well, basically, Leona has that non-committal.
Coming in from the side, Kalista's down towards the bottom side. Targamas has done the loop all the way around. Sheo just looking to take this red as soon as possible, but Kalista's putting some damage into his backstand. Hits the Winter's Bite onto Yike. Vladdy's trying to join the party here. Look at how low Sheo is, though, in the middle of it all. He lands the smite. Arctica sold out, but Vladdy is just waiting, and he'll happily take the kill. It's disaster! Oh my god! Vladdy didn't...
Shout out to Carlson again. He kind of said, I don't think Kana really wants to operate in towards the topside matchup, but he's been doing a good job in trades. Unfortunately, though, has been losing.
Does have cleanse here. No flash for Kalist. He got a plate. Is it enough? Because Stend has flash, and so does Flacket, and I don't think, really, Kalist has anywhere to go. Can look to try and escape, tries to outplay in the 2v1, but Yike is here.
They haven't really got this down, though.
Yeah, Flacket's already back out on the map. Kalist was trying to get the wave out, still frozen. Glacial Prison going down, and Yike is in for a world of hurt. Crescent Guard goes out, he dashes to Stend. Yike still ticking and will fall to Sheo. Now Carmine Corp don't have a jungler, and Heretics have evened out the scoreline 2-2 so far. Vladdy is coming in from the side, has that Arcane Storm. They're looking to try and catch Sheo out. The Zenith Blade flashed away from, cleanse away from Flacket as well. Arcane Storm doing work as Stend has to flash. The stun onto Targamas. True Shot Barrage coming out. Another Ray, another dash, another dollar perhaps, and there's the kill. Vladdy secured die. Wasn't picked up in terms of gold. Kalista was outside of experience range as well, but that's the only minion he's going to lose from this wave.
You will have to deal as Heretics, but bot lane is the first port of action.
Kalist jumps away. Glacial Prison just short of clipping Targa. Solar Flare goes down, does land the stun on Stend, who's put the Unbreakable down. Zenith Blade out as well into the Glacial Fisher. Targamas stunned up, severing Bolt. Enough for Flacket to pick up the kill. If they invest 3 people down in the bot side, if they use Camillu to walk down here as well, we get first tower, which gives us the feats of strength. Instead, to try and fight around it. Kano is in the mid lane, Sheo jumping across it. They're looking for Targamas, who does still have the flash. Yike and Vladdy on their way across as well. Targamas with the Solar Flame onto Stend, TP behind as well. Kano's going to be in prime position to open up on this. Vladdy on a rampage, gets his 4th of the game. Flacket's going to get locked up as well. And Kano might be the first KC player to get a kill other than Vladdy.
Vladdy immediately puts down, so nicely done by the KC mid again, picking up another kill for himself.
And that's the thing, if you are investing a lot of resources.
Fana's dropped topside though, was starting to play towards mid, so I thought they were going to try and shift down. It looks like they are going to go for it and try and use that push. Vladdy immediately TPing into the bottom side, so good map movement here by KC to secure bot tower and maybe some kills off the back.
Solar Flare lands and Stend goes down. Vladdy unstoppable. Flacket trying to put the damage back down. Yike with the Crescent Guard is mitigating a lot of it. Targamas still going forward. Vladdy gets a double. The Arcane Storm doing work. Sheo is able to pick up 1 in response. It's 1 more for Yike now. 8-4 for Carmine Corp. 3,500 their gold lead.
Great map play from KC. So this all started with Connor getting that flash and forcing Carlson to reset.
The objective. Expand that gold lead. It is a Drake apiece. Hextech Soul of the Soul Weeds.
That is true. Whatever she has, I want access to. Because
Inherent magic.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that would just be great in general.
Yeah, it would be quite nice. I feel like I'd be one of those people that just makes a single mistake and then blows myself up.
I was going to say, are you the Harry Potter route or the Terry Pratchett route? Because they go very different ways.
Crescent Guard coming out as it looks like for a moment Yike was going to go the Harry Potter route, but about the Kadabra, he goes.
Asio Flacket!
Asio kills. An Asio death for Heretics. Vladdy just absolutely popping off. A triple for him. He's 9-0.
Trying to put up a defense here.
Yeah, you can try. but sadly, at the moment, they are usual in professional play.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the 9-0-2 Vladi on Victor. But yeah, I just don't know what you're supposed to do to break this. They're trying to, though.
Oh, they're going on Yike again. He puts down the Crescent Guard. He'll get knocked up with a Glacial Fissure. TP coming in behind Kamilu. It's going to be met by Carlson as he joins the fray. Kana's already killed off Stend. Sheo's almost dead as well. Gets hit by Kalist. Vladi's chasing off Carlson. And yeah, that was without the Vladimir even there. Oh, great cleanse from Kalist. Kana.
And the Victor that's about to beat the Void Staff will rip through everyone.
It's like 7K. I wonder if Heretics will try and mount their defense underneath this tower. They will. They get onto Kalist. He does still have that false life, but he's going to have to use it. Dashes in for a little bit more damage. The false life will cause him to withdraw, but Heretics are losing their life bars pretty damn quick. Vladdy with the Arcane Storm. Yike going forward for another kill. Kana, Nars, Sheo slams his face into the wall, and Yike's there to follow up for a double. Flacken with the early cleanse, trying to get away from Kana, and breakable out by Stend, trying to defend his AD carry. But I don't think Stend is going to survive for much longer. Carlson was waiting for Kalist in a bot lane push, but Kalist was wary to the threat. And now Carmine Core have a wave pushing in topside. An inhibitor tower, their prize if they want it. Looks like they're actually just gonna get the hell out of there for now. Don't even go for the inhib tower. Oh, Vladdy's waiting! Blackhead flashes away, but Vladdy siphons a little bit of his soul. Yes! Yes, what a moment! Oh, I wish we could do that. You're Nico, and you exemplified in the copy pasta.
But I also think, like, KC have proven that they are a real team to focus on.
Oh, 100%.
Like, time and time again, they've come up clutch. Targamas tries to there.
Flash looks like great fear onto Targamas there with the Grim Visage. He's locked up, down to 100 HP, almost falling. Carlson on the backline gets onto Kalist, flashes the wall. Carlson needs to get in range. True Shot Barrage will be enough, but Carlson will get the kill now. Sheo being chased out by Kana, who flashes forward. With that Gaze of the Abyss, does land the root, does a tiny bit of damage to Yike. Nothing really to talk home about. Kalist doesn't have flash. Carlson still looking for that flank position. Gets onto Kana, who's building up towards the Mega Gnar. Carlson trying to leap strike out. Pops the stopwatch. Kamilu down to half HP. Yike goes in, but he's speared by the Grim Visage. Targamas falling low. Carlson able to get away. Kana now in the midst of Heretics. He's going to have to dash back to the pit, and already Heretics have found one out of this fight. Kana almost eats the Hextech Drakes. Fire breath there towards the back. Resets coming out from Kamilu and Carlson. Kalist jumping forward.
No way!
Vladdy, it's spiraling despair for Carmine Core. They've lost two already. Kana has the TP. He's going to rejoin in. Kalist has flash and cleanse now. Yike as well. No flash on him. No Crescent Guard either. TP's coming out from Heretics as they look to stop the soul from Carmine Core, and I think they've done it pretty well.
The rookies on Heretics are playing out of their...
Carlson will mark him. Targamas and Vladdy are down towards the bottom side here. Counter-strike out from Carlson. Using the Gnar Chain of Corruption. Kalist has to jump away from it. Glacial Prism going down into Targamas. The Gaze of the Abyss as well. Going to get the root. The Baron already resetting. Carlson keeping Kana busy. True Shot Barrage does get a chunk out of Heretics, but Carmine Core couldn't find much more. What have they got in terms of ultimate? Glacial Prism was used. Chain of Corruption was used. But on the other side, Kalist used True Shot. Kana used his Gnar.
Yike started up again, so KC think that they've burnt enough of the ultimates to try and go for it. Targamas now has his ultimate back up. Can KC find the engage? When becomes lightning goes wide for Yike.
8,000 on the Baron. Stend looking for the Winter's Bite. Will land it. True Shot again onto Blackhead. But look at the damage on Targamas. He's already dead. Carlson have to flash away. Sheo down. The Arcane Storm trying to put the damage out. Kalist continues to do so. Keeps hitting those Mystic shots. The wind becomes lightning. Stend jumps in the way at the right moment, but they just can't get onto Kalist. Stend trying to get the final order win. Kalist does it all once again. A quadra for him. He dies to the Ignite. But when Vladdy couldn't quite do enough in the fight, it's Kalist who stands up for Carmine Core.
Kana just going to try and interrupt the reset. Needs to try and find him. Says, peekaboo, I see you. As the rest of KC go to tear down the structures in the base.
First inhibitor's fallen. They have a wave as well. A cannon minion with them. Kamilu's going to try and get to that Hex Gate. Misses the Grim Visage. The Boomerang will stop him from channeling through the gate. Kana takes the kill. Carmine Core, though, maybe not able. Storm will absolutely rip through the heart of Heretics if it's given the time to do so. Targamas jumps onto Stend. Unbreakable down. Stand Beside Me used already as well, and Stend is just locked up for an absolute age. Carmine Core not giving Heretics the option of getting into the pit for a fight. Instead, they isolate the support, they take him out, and then they turn their eyes back to the Baron.
Vladdy in trouble though.
Glacial Prison is going to land. Flakked looking for the damage with the piercing arrow. It takes about half of Vladdy's health, but it's not enough. Vladdy can just retreat to the safety of his team. The Baron taken by KC, and once again, damage here continues just to sidestep it, and Kalist is taking the Drake by himself. Yike will come in for the secure. There's the soul. Then the normal minions, so you can see Camilo unable to get through a wave with the Molten Fission. Karna looking for the damage onto Camilo from the side, has just gone into mini form. The inhibitor tower in the bot lane, the target, Glacial Prison going in. Carlson dashing in as well, but Karna able to flash across the wall. Sten stunned up the inhibitor tower, for Solar Flare coming out. Camilo was the one targeted by Targamas and by Vladdy as well. The Arcane Storm begins to do its work. Flakked forced back to the fountain. He'll escape to the relative safety of it. Yike now needs to get out as well. Counter-Strike coming out. Yike able to dash away. Carlson pops the stopwatch. Only one Nexus tower stands for Heretics, but Carmine Core aren't even focusing it yet. Instead, they're keeping Heretics low. They'll take the second Nexus tower, and Heretics can't hold on to the game. Carmine Core diving forward, and they'll secure their spot in playoffs.
A well-earned spot in playoffs as well.
If the Ezreal tries to ever escape over a wall, you can always follow him with the death charge as well. So MKOI, very good all-in. Some range as well in the play in the Corki.
Avoided doing the Krugs because it means that he's in position then to contest the top Scuttle Crab, and now he's just going to move immediately through mid lane as well and try and get on towards that bottom side, but you're maybe just looking for the gank onto Jojo Pyun instead, as Jojo...
Gravity Field goes down. Jojo has the flash, will use it early to escape Isma. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, trades continuing, top side as well. Loopy forced away, Ignite ticking, another auto is enough, and Super pulls out first blood.
Nicely done. Good hook from Alvaro to set them up, but Isma now going to spot it. Both of these resets.
Yeah, I don't know if he knew that Elioya was waiting in the bush, because Isma is now very low HP, and Jojo and Elioya can chase him down. Rika's just finishing his reset in the mid lane. It's like, Isma, you're on your own. Can you escape? Elioya flashes! And the answer is...
a great idea, because he's been there a lot, but it's actually been working out relatively okay for Movistar KOI. You're trying to see if he can steal one of these grubs away. As focus on bottom side for the moment, but here we go. Yeah, just going to be able to push SK back with the push on top side. Multiple members of Movistar KOI. Crab going to go cross to Elioya. How far do you want to go here?
Alvaro has flash and ignite. Luffy's going in with the grand entrance. Vault Breaker charged up by Elioya. Rahel now needs to jump across, but Alvaro lands the root there with the staggering blows, and Rahel dies to the ignite. And oh, SK, what on earth are you doing? It's now used.
Yeah, it does mean that GiantX will have to reset though, because he can't really contest in the next wave. So Dragon to Movistar KOI, and they're just Movistar KOI punishing accordingly.
Jojo did have to burn his flash in the mid lane. We saw a little bit of it in the picture. I think it was Arcane Storm followed up with Isma just, running around the corner. There's always a threat. And now Mirwin is the one who is under threat as GiantX, Rika, and Isma are looking for the collapse. Mirwin flashes away, public execution gets onto the backline. GiantX still tanking up the tower. Mirwin still very healthy, and that tower is ramping up. Isma down to 100 HP. Rika trying to put the damage down as well. Meanwhile, on the top side, there's another dive happening. MKOI already killed off Rahel. Elioya tanking the tower. Loopy was able to escape. Mirwin survives on the bot side, and is perfect for MKOI across the map. Rika, if you stay around here, should be okay. Mirwin just dashes in, clears the wave, and then can reset.
Yeah, I mean, Rika accidentally taking another terror shot in the exit there. Means I'm not even sure if you can fully stick around. So dive successful on top side. They're going to get the tower off the back of it. And yeah, okay, you get some wave on bot side, maybe a turret play, but they just couldn't execute on the dive to maybe look for a dive on the bottom half of the map.
Rika gonna try and survive this. I'm not sure how well he'll do. Gravity Field goes down, Elioya tanks up the tower. Arcane Storm going out as well. Cease and desist enough. Elioya flashes away, and that's spiraling despair not only for Rika, but also for SK. 6-0 now for MKOI.
And you had a double reset from GiantX and Isma, so they're not really in a position to try and trade this on the map elsewhere. Super happy going to clear the wave. Rahel will be able to dodge away from the hook. Now a TP in behind Jojo Pyun.
Jojo has no flash. Glacial Prison is going to hit. Okay. Jojo, you overstepped a little bit. He's going to try and walk his way away. Just delay for as much as possible.
Get the wave.
Can't quite get it. Molten Fission, SK's first kill of the game.
But TP now available for Rika as well. So with him coming back onto the map, he will need to cover topside, but can also TP in for a potential dragon fight if they want to. Jojo off the map for a little while longer, but not a huge amount.
I watched a rugby match a few weeks ago. I can't remember who it was between, but one team was 80, some of these tier 2s, and then maybe turn their attentions towards the Drake before Utgun spawns in 3.5 minutes.
I think the The thing is,
situation, it is easy to be like, oh, we're just in the lead, overstep a little bit, right? We saw there Mirwin trading with GiantX. He wins that 1v1. You saw he was very much an advantage to the health. He looks for the public execution, spiraling despair going down as well. The 2v1 also in Mirwin's favor. GiantX gets a counter strike. Mirwin diving forward, and just as I praise them for not overstepping, Loopy comes back in, but where's the damn damage? You don't have any of GiantX's in there. In the end, the tower will fall. The Drake as well for MKOI. I was going to say, yeah, Mirwin backed off because Loopy was around the corner. Here, Mirwin can go in. TP behind. SK are looking for something here. Loopy does have the quickness. Is he going to get down with it? MKOI looking for the re-engage, and Rika pops the stopwatch. Rahel caught out towards the backside. Counter-strike coming on to Alvaro as well as they're looking for the CC chain, but MKOI wrapped up GiantX like a gift basket. Mirwin, yeah, he did. Wait, he did it. He's whooping. He's whooping on them, guys. Whoop! Straight onto the back line. SK get nothing. Mirwin takes from them everything.
It was just, they just couldn't stop it. It was just too quick. They were gone before their very eyes, and now the towers will fall with it. Just, again, great picks from Movistar KOI, and I really do like the fact that they are using this dive composition alongside, like, the Severing Bolts. Like, these are the combos inherent to this, and Movistar KOI are just setting up fantastically with it.
Well, Super didn't hit the tower. You do need the turning circle of a dime to be able to get to that tower. I think Riptide hasn't got those new stabilizers installed yet. You can tell I don't know anything about cars. Jojo just stepping
That's my 5-year-old bike.
I mean, they have Voracious. Just take the fight. You got false lives. SK won't even get any of them down.
It's exciting it has been in a while. Like,
Agreed.
I really don't know who's going to come out on top this split.
I think alongside it, it's not G2 at the top. Right, and them struggling as Jojo flashes over the Glacial Prison. Does still have the Voracious Attica, and meanwhile there's an engage in the mid lane. Cease and desist onto Rahel. Loopy dashes away, saves his own life for only a second as the Vault Breaker follows him. Depth Charge gonna land as well. They still are just chasing forward for Loopy. We'll see Elioya retreat. GiantX underneath the tower. Alvaro and Mirwin still have their false lives.
That was a hook out.
Spare GA. Hey.
Look, he's
We
winning.
watch and we don't judge, okay? Mirwin's still trading in it. Like, you could just look for a little bit more damage. The thing here is often that you could get a clink.
It is, yeah. It is the... Oh, maybe no.
Yeah, the giant Heartsteel definitely built. You see your Sejuani building Heartsteel when you're 6,000 gold behind at 25 minutes. Oh, did Loopy see them? I'm gonna say he didn't. I'm gonna say perhaps he did not observe the fact that MKOI were waiting for him in the bush. It's another kill. Over to Super. Elioya perhaps looking for Rika. Cease and desist goes in. Good stopwatch. Has a second to think about what he's done, what his team's done this game, and the answer to that, not much, as MKOI continued to collapse. Glacial Prison landing on Elioya, though. He almost falls. He still survives. Spiraling despair on GiantX as they can't get their second kill of the game. The tower forfeit for MKOI. 12-1 now, their advantage. Can't drop. You got to take the small wins where you can. But yes, MKOI will take the bound, as you say. And spring, there's still summer, but the fact that with 3 games left in the split, we are saying there are still splits in a month's time, shows how SK have performed so far. Jojo gets a kill on Loopy. Alvaro locked up for a second. Rahel was able to dash across the wall, buffering out, but Elioya's on the chase, and it's a public execution for Rahel as Mirwin takes him down. Isma, Rika, and GiantX being chased away. Elioya could just jump across the wall. I think he's going to. Look at that Vault Breaker using the Oracles to catch out Rika. And the stopwatch doesn't really buy him much time at all. Mirwin dashing forward for GiantX. MKOI with the Baron, 27 minutes in, are pushing through the base. The first inhibitor forfeit, and perhaps the Nexus towers to boot.
Isma didn't build Heartsteel with Warmogs.
Oh, Warmogs. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure, okay.
Sorry, but there's the engage. There we go. Loopy will fall. The rest of SK are sure to crumble. The towers return to rubble, and I think Movistar KOI are going to be very, very happy with this.
Did go for the Warmogs in the end. Double Giant's belt. In the end, I think he must have sold one of them, because I'm pretty sure Warmogs builds out of a single Giant's belt. But yeah, as you say, MKOI will clean it up. 17 kills to 1. A dominant performance by them. Impeccable stuff.